Good. So guys, we saw in the earlier in the DVD, we saw the difference between single leg X and cross hashi. You guys see here how I'm facing him. I'm behind his leg right here. Now let's look at a pass called the leg drag. The leg drag will open up a lot of the saddle position. Here's a leg drag right here. It's basically a folding pass. What we want, most of the times people put a lot of emphasis on this leg. Most of the work is done by pinning the bottom leg actually. Okay, so I'll give you guys an example. The Lahiva hook here, pin, and leg drag. We keep this pinned. Off of this pass, you can attack the saddle position very well. Notice my knee behind his knee, perpendicular to him. You guys see it? If I sit back and I throw this leg over, I'm in the saddle position. Yeah. But this is a very telegraphed way of dropping into the leg. So I'm going to offer you guys two options. Either you can completely pin the person here and have your weight on top of him, and now in what case you can control, throw this leg over and throw the leg in. You can do that, and then you can stay either in combat base, which is what I prefer, or you can drop back with both legs double trouble, which is also really good. Or what you can do, and I find personally when I'm training with, I remember Nikki saying this once to me after training. He's like, I think the difference between you and the rest is I grab the heel before I drop. So let's say
you grab the heel before
yes.
you drop. Okay.
And now this, what it also does, you will see it will open up passes. So let's say I'm rolling and I just get at that angle with Stefan. Now here, instead of looking to pin, what I usually like to do, I like to grab the heel from here and trap the knee here.
So there's no control of my hips yet?
Not much control over your hips, but here if I fall back, you see how I have good wedging around. Mm-hmm. If you look to roll in that position, it's perfect. You're helping me get the finish. So usually guys look to do, they'll try to use this other leg to kick their leg free. And I'll just come and I control both legs right here. From here, it's not a, the reason why I'm showing you guys this is you can control both legs without necessarily having this one in the middle. It's not the end of the world. What's important for you guys is to have good wedging around his body. So we have this, and I have a wedge seat pulling against the far hip. Now from here, once we get into this position, you can always look to cross his legs over like this. You guys see this? Is that okay on you? Yeah. Crossing the legs will force him to want to do what? What would you want to do here?
I'd want to
push away, or you'd want to separate your legs. When you separate your legs, that's when you bring this back in the middle. Let's see that again. So, we got two options to drop back into the saddle from top position. We got the leg drag. So we got a full leg drag on Keston. We got a full leg drag. I'm pinning the wrist, and now it's easy for me to throw this leg over.
So you're pinning the wrist to stop me from blocking that leg?
Yes, okay. Exactly. You pin the wrist, you try to get close. And now from here, for me to get that foot back in the middle, post both hands and pummel this leg to the inside. You can stay in combat base or you can drop back with double trouble. These are both good. Now, the next one that I like a lot, and I personally think is the one that people have a lot more success with, is once I get any kind of, say let's say I have knees to chest, and you're playing, and I get slightly an angle, and I can come and expose this area right here. Two things can happen. As I go for the heel, you want to hide your heel so you turn away. Yeah, what does that give me?
The guard pass.
Yeah, the guard pass, or sometimes even the back. Okay, just off a thread, just off getting a tiny bit of an angle. Or what you can do, you come knees to chest, here, expose and trap the heel. You can go ratch over or under. They're both good. And you can just drop back into the saddle. Just like so. Alright? So the idea here, guys, that you should be taking away from this video is you don't necessarily always need to get the position before grabbing the heel. The order is not saddle, heel. Sometimes it could be heel, saddle. Right? Because heel first can expose the back also. So try both of these out, and I promise you, going after the heel first will open up a lot of doors. Now notice another grip that I was getting is a grip on the knee here. So no matter where I drop, even if I drop far from you, I can always pull myself back into that position where I have the knee line. You guys can see it right here. I have this grip right behind the hamstring and a grip at the heel. Not necessarily trying to finish, but good control.
Right.
Very good control.
It certainly prevents me from turning this way hard because I'm going to heel hook
If you
myself.
turn in this way, you're going to probably hurt your own self. Right? If you turn in this way, you're helping me get the finish. So having the heel really opens up a lot for you.
So this position here, Oliver, when you end up
Yes.
kind of in the, I don't know, the scissoring both of my legs. It's not the saddle here because your leg isn't woven.
It's not the saddle, but it feels the same. It feels the same, if not better sometimes. You can definitely finish it from here, the saddle. Okay? And then usually when you work from here, it's not hard for you to create a bit of space and to come and throw this one back in the middle. Okay? If you end up here and you don't have the heel and you have both legs, what I want to do, I want to separate his legs. So what I do the opposite. I cross them first. As I go to cross them, I get resistance, and that is that's exactly what I want. Come, open up, and reach for the second leg. So there you guys have it. Heel to saddle or saddle to heel. You choose.